Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the New York Yankees. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. Well, singing as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the Bruins to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. On the hill here today, Max Fried. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
Just about to get started, Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. And with that, we're underway in the Bronx. Next offering is fouled back. Maximus notches the K. Here's the Guardians lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Just off the inside edge. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Nobody in the league has more stolen bases than he does this season. He has been dangerous. In the air, left field. Bellinger settles underneath it. That's out number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Naylor in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Two down, nobody on. And that is out of play. Now an 0-2 from Fried. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back for more from the Bronx. And on the mound for Cleveland in this one, Gavin Williams. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees.
Number 35, Cody Bellinger.
That's a ball.
This one in the air, center field. DeLauder should have this one. One away. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. Needless to say, this is an aggressive lineup. They've drawn fewer walks than any other team in the league.
Well, Boog, as I pop my collar, this lineup is taking the Chris Singleton approach. But in today's game, we know walks are key to scoring runs. At times, this lineup swings a little too freely. They need to make pitchers work harder.
Aaron Judge stands in now and watches strike one. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
That's low. That's
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
And the 1-0. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Manzardo takes it in for the out. And there are two down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Trent Grisham in the box with two gone and takes a look at a called strike. Oh, one down. This one smoked on its way out of here. He leaves the yard to right. His 33rd homer of the year. The Yankees score first. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Ball low.
Bases empty, two away, but 2 runs are in here in the third and final game of the series.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And a 1-2. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up the ballpark.
So 2 down, stepping in, Paul Goldschmidt.
That missed. That's the ball.
On a line, and that ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. Top of the second, stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. Fried, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and he won a Gold Glove in 2025. Max Fried will go to work. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Ripped on a line to center. And there's a hit. And a man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And up next for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. 0 for 6 in the series so far. Fried, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. Manzardo on at first, nobody out. And a foul ball. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
1 out man at first. Here's Brian Rocchio. You look at what the elite pitchers do. They strike hitters out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every 5th day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the 7th inning or later.
Good job to fight that one off. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. This one in the air right field. Judge snags it for the 2nd out.
Batting 7th, the designated hitter, David Fry.
Now it's the DH, David Fry.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you've got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Slides for the stop. Throw to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. 1 left for the Guardians. They trail it here 3-0. We head to the bottom of the 2nd, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ryan McMahon.
That's inside. That's a ball.
That's in there. That's strike one. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too...
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. Ryan McMahon leads the yard. His 16th homer of the year, and they add to their lead. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So digging in, Jose Caballero. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss. 0-2. On the ground, and that one handled, sends it to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
The catcher, J.C. Escarra.
Here's the catcher, J.C. Escarra.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. 10 hits in his last 5 games.
Line drive, base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Here's Cody Bellinger. And that's
a
off
ball.
The inside edge. And it's 1-0. Man at first, 1 away. Next offering is fouled back. Ripped to right. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99,
Aaron Judge comes to the plate now. We think of home runs when we see Judge, which makes sense because, well, he hits a lot of them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Boog. In fact, Judge hit 300 home runs before he reached 1,000 hits. The only other player in MLB history to do that was Mark McGwire.
I think of home runs with that guy, too.
Yeah, same.
We know he's capable of hitting home runs, Chris. Nobody in the league has hit more. That's to third, and that chance handled. Play made, that ends the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back in the Bronx, out of the third inning, Chase DeLauder digs in for the Guardians. DeLauder turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now it's the right fielder, Nolan Jones. The 0-1. That one fouled off. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. 1 at second. A sensational double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Stephen Kwan will hit next. Struck out looking his first time.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Two down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
That's a ball.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. That's to third. And that's just foul. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Guardians fail to score. They trail it here 4-0. Back in the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. This one in the air, center field. DeLauder settles underneath it. One down.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12.
Now here's Trent Grisham. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
In the air to left center. Arias under it. And there's 2 away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And that is that. Offense held in check there. 3 innings complete. The Yankees 4 and the Guardians nothing. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Right through there for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Naylor at the plate now, and that's strike one. 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. The Yankees leading by 4, top half of inning number 4. Goes down looking for a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
The first baseman, number 9.
Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two down, nobody on.
That missed. That's a ball.
Here's a 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Guardians go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back now in the Bronx. Bottom 4. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
1 up, 1 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
McMahon.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. He's already homered in this game. Swinging a foul straight back.
Ball.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. DeLauder ranging back. And that's going to bang against the wall.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And now, Jose Caballero.
Nope, that's in.
Ripped, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Gavin Williams departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now Pitching for the
They bring a
Cardinals,
young arm out of the bullpen in this spot, number 63. He comes on for the 35th time this year. J.C. Escara digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss. 0-1. The Yanks trying to break this one open. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings through that one for strike 2. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Two on, 1 out. Got him looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Bellinger in the box now, takes strike 1. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning.
Generally, not the type of great play you expect from a first baseman, but he does a great job of hauling that one down.
Back in New York, we go to the top of the 5th. Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Chisholm throws to first in time, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
The batter, number 4, second baseman Brian Rocchio.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Brian Rocchio. Flied to right his first time. One now.
No, that's down. Ball.
The Guardians down by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And next is the designated hitter, David Fry. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Fry, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. This to third. Zips it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Aaron Judge at the plate. Steps in, league leader in OPS, Singy.
Yeah, he's crushing mistakes, but also taking what pitchers give him. That's next level hitting.
And first offering is fouled off. And how about this, Singy? He is the best OPS in the American League. Plate discipline and raw power. Tough to teach that combo.
No doubt about it. OPS tells the story perfectly. He's their offensive engine.
Right through there for a strike. This to third. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Here's Stanton now. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Manzardo steps on the bag. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. Two quick outs.
The center fielder, number 12, Trent.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardian. Pitching change here, Tim Herron. He's into the game with the bases empty. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
The batter, number 13.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. The 1-0. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Sean Armstrong, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Allen also throwing. Grisham off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Line shot into the gap, should score at least 1. 1 run across. Jazz on his horse coming around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Ryan McMahon getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. And a rope into center field, base hit. Now a long throw home. Now a dive for the tag, and he gets him. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly.
Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Chase DeLauder,
Leading off
the next to hit.
The center fielder, number 24, Chase DeLauder.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And that is strike one.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Makes the catch, one down.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Jones swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Foul ball. The Yankees up big in this one, and we're the top half of the sixth. Got him swinging for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Steven Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Kwan struggling on the road this season. Better results at home. Swing and a bouncer. Over to Goldie. That's the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back in the Bronx, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Yankees.
And here's the catcher, J.C. Escarra, 1 for 2.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
On the ground, could be 2. The flip, there's 1. Now to first, and it's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tim Herron will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Sean Armstrong.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Base is empty after the double play. Cody Bellinger now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Here is Aaron Judge.
Hey, ha!
On the ground, right side, Rocchio. On to first, Judge out on the play. Out number 3. One left for the Yankees. They lead it, though, 6-0. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
Hee-haw!
One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
The 0-2. Out towards right center field. And there's one away. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So up next, Bo Naylor, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. The Guardians with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Strikeout number 8. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
2 down, bases empty. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Two down, nobody on. Cut on and miss, struck him out. 9 strikeouts for Max Fried. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. Back after this on the show. Bottom of the 7th, Giancarlo Stanton. One of the best bats in the league this season, Siggy.
Yeah, line drives, gap to gap. He's doing it all, Boog. And those extra base hits are just piling up.
Here comes the 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
Ball.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. DeLauder gets under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. That one's in there. That's strike one. And fires in a fastball at 95.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Here's the 0-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Jones on the move to the gap. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
The batter, number 13. Second baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Hee-haw!
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Out to short, Arias. Fires over to first. And they get Goldschmidt for the out. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. The Yanks lead 1, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. On the ground to third. McMahon fires over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
The batter, number 4. Second baseman, Brian Rocchio.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Brian Rocchio. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Nice grab. Nicely done for the out. In there safely.
Up next for Cleveland, the center fielder, number 24.
So in now for Cleveland, Chase DeLauder.
A lot of folks believed he could make an early impact this year, and that's exactly what he's done. Lots of extra base hits, and his confidence seems to be growing with every game he plays.
Comes up empty.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. In the air to left center. Bellinger makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. Totally dominant on the mound as he's through 8 without surrendering a run. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Matt Vesta.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work Behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Here, what?
In the air, right field. Jones on his way in. He's got it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Jose Caballero.
Now at the plate, Jose Caballero. On the ground, right side. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, J.C.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the Yankees catcher now, J.C. Escarra. 1 for 3. Right side, Rocchio. And the Yanks go quietly. Looks like he's heading back out for the ninth, as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. We go to the ninth. Stepping up for the Guardians, Nolan Jones. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, David Bednar.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Wood!
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Bednar, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter.
Well, oftentimes that's the pitch he's trying to set up, the curveball. He'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you got to be expecting it, look for it, and sell out so you don't miss it when you get it.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan.
That's low. That's a ball.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And the Guardians with 1 out left.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Ramirez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Chop back up the middle. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees add another to their winning streak.
This team just keeps rolling. This winning streak is out of control. I can't believe that they've been able to reel off this many wins in a row. You're playing big league players on the other side of the diamond, and they're just getting it done. Day in, day out, night in, night out.
I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Nah, I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much.